Hey everyone, this is Roland here. Welcome and thank you for being here. And today's episode is about hope. Now, this week I was on YouTube and I came across this song. I came across a song and I was so inspired and encouraged. And it spoke about trusting in God and hoping in God and that He's on our side. And even though things are hard even though things are difficult, we can trust Him. So I'd encourage you to go over to YouTube and listen to the song. I've left the link of the description in the song, and it is from an artist called Hulvey. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hulvey, and is entitled Reasons, and it is featuring Lecrae. So you might not like it, you may do, but I encourage you still to go because the message is powerful, and in a way it inspired this post. So as we get into it, I'm going to share two stories briefly. And the first story is the story of the widow at Zarephath. And she is outside and she is gathering sticks for her and her son to make one more meal and die. But Elijah the prophet comes to her and asks her for water. So she does. She goes and gets him water. And then he then tells her, and by the way, can you also bring me something to eat? So she tells Elijah that, hey, I've only got food enough for me and my son for one more meal and then we're gonna die. So her situation was bad. It was bleak. It was difficult. But Elijah then promises her that no, just do what I say and God will come through for you. He will provide for you until the rains come. And that is exactly what God did. And the encouragement here and what I got from this story is that with God we always have hope. So for the woman, she was in a very critical and a dire situation. She was about to die, but God came through and provided for her and her family for a long time. And that is because of God. And so with God, no matter how bad the situation is, we have hope. And even the situation in your life that you may be going through, things are difficult or things are hard or you struggling to make sense of things, but know that God is on your side, that God is for you, that because you have God on your side, there is hope. We still have hope. And then the last story that I want to share from is the woman with the issue of blood. And her story is in Luke 8, verse 43. So I just want to turn there. And again, her story, some of you, we know her story. She has this issue of blood and this sickness, and she's had it for 12 years. She's gone to doctors and they've tried to cure her, and she's used up all her money to get better. But instead of getting better, she's been getting worse and worse and worse, and now she has no money. So things again are bad, are critical, and she has nowhere to turn to. But she hears about Jesus, and she goes and she touches the hem of his garment and she gets healed. And again, I will say the same thing, and it tells us again the same thing, that with God, no matter how bad the situation is, we have hope. We have hope always. And that is my encouragement to you in this episode, is that with God, we can hold on to hope. We should not lose hope. We should not be think that we are done for, that there is no way, because with God, there is a way. With God, we have hope. We have someone to turn to, and he's the one who will deliver us. And like he did to the widow of Zarephath, and like he did to the woman of the issue of blood, how he came through and he delivered them. We can trust God for a turnaround. We can trust God for deliverance. We can trust God for a breakthrough. So that is my encouragement to you, to know that there is still hope, because we are part of the family of God, that Jesus is with us. So with that, I will see you in the next episode. God bless.